Good morning, all. Come for class. Come for class. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. 1 minute. My pen is missing. I'll bring and come. Sorry. Shall we begin, everyone? Good morning, all of you. We start with a very big smile. Shall we begin? I will begin with what I told you in my last class. Unfortunately, there was suddenly the video got broken, was stopped. And then once again, I came on. But I told you I taught you a new subject, new topic, and I taught you a new kind of problem. So, what I'm going to do is repeat what I told you, and I'm going to show you the problem that I did last class and explain it again. Now, we are doing assignment problems, okay? Assignment means assigning machines to workers, or jobs to workers, or jobs to machines, jobs to operators, like that. See, we have certain machines in a factory, and these machines cannot be kept idle. The minute the machines are kept idle, you are losing money because you're wasting the resources. Secondly, you're paying people. When you're paying people by, every day, either by the hour or you're paying salary, if they are sitting idle, then it is your fault that they are sitting idle. They naturally, because it's their livelihood, they have to get their salary. They expect you to give them work. If you do not plan, then you cannot give them work and keep them occupied. If you cannot keep them occupied, their time is wasted, and this time wasted means your money is wasted. There is stoppage of production. Suppose there is stoppage of production, once again your money is wasted. So, for all these reasons, you must keep all the machines and all the operators busy. Sometimes, what happens, see, in every factory, 100% of the machines are not always utilized. There are about 80%, 90% are utilized. I remember once there was a factory that I took my students to. They were making hand gloves, and these hand gloves were being exported. It was an export oriented unit, EOU. So what happened is, we saw that there were four machines and one machine was not working. So naturally, our students asked them, why is that one machine not working? So they told us, we have orders for, in which we can fulfill. We have orders from foreign countries, and these orders we can fulfill using the three machines. So someone else asked them, there's the fourth machine. Why don't you manufacture on that and sell in India? Why sell all abroad? They said, see, we have to focus on one type of business. We are experts and we have focused on export on ourselves as an export oriented unit. We are very good in exporting and we are concentrating on that. If we concentrate on the Indian market as well, then we will lose our focus and we will not be able to do well where we are doing very well. And the fourth machine, if it works and we use the fourth machine, it will cost us more money than when it is idle. So we have calculated this, and because to work on a fourth machine, see, when you use the fourth machine requires maintenance. It requires a worker or two or whoever to work on it. So when you calculate the salary of the worker and the maintenance, it becomes more than keeping it idle. All right. So sometimes if by choice they may keep a machine idle. For us, in our context, we must employ all the machines and all the workers. If they tell us there are four workers and four machines, we must make sure that each worker gives each machine. No worker, no machine should be idle. So this is the basic concept of what we are doing in assignment problems. You will be given workers and jobs, workers and machines. You must allocate each worker with one job or one job to one machine, etc. You should not keep anything idle. Now, when you do a problem, the problem will come like this. See, you can see here there are workers, okay? There are workers and there are jobs here. You can see job 1, job 2, job 3, job 4. And there are workers 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, worker 1 takes 9 minutes to do one job. Worker 2, to do job 1, worker 1 takes 9 minutes. You see this. Worker 1 takes 9 minutes to do one job. In the transportation problem, these numbers inside the cells denoted the cost. Alright. But in the assignment problem, these numbers inside is the number of minutes or number of hours or number of weeks, whatever the problem tells. So whatever is inside these cells is the time. Okay. Now see, for example, 13, come here. Worker 2 takes 13 minutes to do job 2. Let us take this one. This is job 2. Worker 4 takes 16 minutes to complete job 2. Let us take this one. This is job 4 and this is row of worker 2. Worker 2 takes 10 minutes to complete job 4. Now this is the meaning of the problem. Now what you have to do, actually in actual working out, you must try to get, now all these numbers, no, you must try and get zeros in the cells. When you get zero in the cell, it means you can allocate that job to that worker. All right. See, you can these fellows require to be allocated this. Now suppose I manage to get, instead of 13, a 0, then I can say worker 2, job 2. Suppose I get a 0 here, I can say this is job 1 and it can be given to worker 3. Now see here, if I get a 0 here, this is job 3. Sorry guys, just now I think I made a mistake. So ignore that, the previous one. Look at this. This is job 3 and this is for worker 2. So if I get a 0 here, I can say worker 2 gets allocated job 3. Let us look at number 9 here. It is under job 4 and which row? For worker 1. Suppose I manage to get a 0 here, I will say worker 1 gets job 4. Okay. Let us come to this number 5 here. Suppose I get a 0 here, go up, job 3. Job 3 can be given to worker 4. So this is the meaning. Do you understand? We must try and work out the problem such that we get zeros in the. Is it auditor?
Good morning. Hi.
Auditor, I'm in class. Auditor, I'll call you back, okay? Bye. Now listen, understand. So this is the problem, okay? Now, suppose here at 9, I get a 0. So, 9 belongs to this cell is concerned with worker 1 and job 1. If I get a 0 here, I will say job 1 can be allocated to worker 1. Alright. Now, you take any one here. Which one shall we take? We'll take 7. Okay. So, worker 4 can be allocated job 4. I hope you understood. So in the problem, see, let us, the idealism is give every worker every job. Don't keep anyone idle. That is the ideal situation. We are going to do that ideal situation. How we do it is, we must try and get zeros in the cell. And what I told you, this is all time. In the transportation problem, it was cost. Now it is time. So our idea, wherever you must try and get zeros. When you get a 0, you can say that row, whoever worker is there or machine is there, and the column is there, it goes this, excuse me, this person, this row and this column matches. So to match, we must get 0. How are we going to get 0 is the question. We do two things. One is row deduction, one is column deduction. If I was not clear in my last class, I'm sorry, I tried, but I hope you can understand in this class. I'll repeat. All these 4 workers have to get one job each. How you are going to do is, you must try and get zeros in the cell. When you get a 0 in the cell, that row to that column you can give. Now remember, you may not get 0 matching for every worker, every job. So when you don't get, then you cannot allocate. You may get in one row 2 zeros, and in some columns you may not get zeros at all. So you can't say every column, every row matches, because to make it match, we must keep on working. Do you understand? You must get a 0 for every worker and every job. You don't get, sometimes no columns won't have zeros at all, or some rows will not have zeros at all. Then how will you allocate? So that is why we keep on working and try and get zeros. How to get zeros is how you work out. Now to get zeros, we do two methods. One is row deduction and one is column deduction. Now first we will concentrate on row deduction. When we do row deduction, you see this row. You have 9, 12, 8 and 9. You watch. In the first row you have 9, 12, 8 and 9. Which is the smallest? 8. So what you do is, you remove 8 from all these numbers. So 9 minus 8, 1. 12 minus 8, 4. 8 minus 8, 0. 9 minus 9, 0. We got 1 0. Understand? So like that you must keep on getting zeros till every column matches with one row. Okay? Every row has to get 1 0 in each column. So till we can do, we may get more zeros, but we may not be able to match each column to each row. So till we can match one row to one column, we must work out. So first we did row deduction. Row deduction means we saw 9, 12, 8 and 9. The smallest is 9, so 8, sorry. We remove 8 from 9, 8 from this, like this. Okay. See, here we should get 1, 4, 0 and 1. So accordingly, I'll show you the matrix that we got next. We got 1, 4, 0 and 1. That is as per this first problem. Okay. Now look at the next one. What are the numbers? 10, 13, 7 and 10. Obviously, Mr. 7 is our lowest number. So we must remove 7 from all the numbers. So 10 here, 10 minus 7, 3. 13 minus 7, 6. 7 minus 7, 0. 10 minus 7, 3. So we must get here 3, 6, 0 and 3. I'll show you the matrix that we got next. This is the second matrix. We got 3, 6, because 3 plus 7 was 10. 6 plus 7 was 13. This was 7 itself and this was 10. Alright. Now I'm coming back to the first matrix. Now you look at this one, third row. Third row you have 11, 14, 6 and you have 8. Which is the smallest? 6 is the smallest. So we must remove 6 from all the numbers. 11 minus 6 is 5. 14 minus 6 is 8. 6 minus 6 is 0. 8 minus 6 is 2. So I must get here 5, 8, 0 and 2. So if you look at the second matrix we got 5, 8, 0 and 2. Alright, this was the second matrix we got. Now we come back to the first matrix. In the first matrix you have 12, 16, 5 and 7. So which is the least? 5. So if I deduct 5 from 12, I'll get 7. 16 minus 5 is 11. 5 and 5 is 0 and 2. So I must get here 7, 11, 0 and 2. Accordingly, in the second matrix that we did that day, we got 7, 11, 0 and 2. Okay, hope you understood. Now watch this matrix. The first one is not necessary for us now. We only require it when we do the final calculation of total time taken for the job. So we'll keep aside the first matrix. Now look at the second matrix. You get zeros all in this one column. W1 you can give here. W1 can do job 3. What about W2? Can you give job 3 to W2 also? No. See, this is a funny problem. All the zeros have come in one line, which means all these workers are eligible to do job 3. But what about job 1, job 2 and job 4? Which means you cannot allocate. It is not proper. Okay? You still have to work out and get more zeros for allocating. Okay? Here this is like all the workers can do only job 3 according to this one. Okay? Because only job 3 has got all zeros. So you understand clearly, we cannot allocate all the jobs to all the workers to one job. All the jobs need to be done. Job 1, job 2 and job 4 needs to be done. So what do we do now? So first we did row deduction. Now we do column deduction. Okay. Now we do column deduction. Now look at this problem. Column deduction means find the least in the first column. You have 1, 3, 5 and 7. Obviously 1 is the least. So you remove 1 from each number in the column. So 1 minus 1 is 0. 3 minus 1 is 2. 5 minus 1 is 4. 7 minus 1 is 6. So what should you get in the next matrix? You should get 0. Here 1 minus 1, 0. 0, 2, 4 and 6. So if you see the next matrix that we did, here we have 0, 2, 4 and 6. This is the third matrix that I am showing you. Okay. We'll come back to the second matrix. Here you have second row. You have 4, 6, 8 and 11. 4 is the least. So 4 minus 4, you will get one more 0 here. 6 minus 4 is 2. 8 minus 4 is 4. 11 minus 4 is 7. So you must get here 0, 2, 4 and 7. 11 minus 4 is 7. Okay. Now see the third matrix that we got that day. This third matrix obviously is 4 minus 4 is 0. 6 minus 4 is 2. 8 minus 4 is 4. 11 minus 4 is 7. Alright. Now, okay, so this was the third matrix. Now you look here. This is all zeros only. 0 minus 0 is 0, 0, 0. So it remains the same. Now we'll come to the last one. 1, 3, 2 and 2. So obviously 1 is the smallest number. You will get here 1 minus 1 is 0. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 1. 2 minus 2 is, 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So you must get here 0, 2, 1, 1. So our second matrix is over. Now this is the third matrix we got. You will understand that. See, as I explained, 1 minus 1 is 0, 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1, 2 minus 1 is 1. So this is our third matrix. Now you will see that in the first row there are so many zeros, which means worker 1 can do all the any 4, but worker 1 can do job 1, job 2, job 3, job 4. But can we give one worker all the jobs? No. All the workers have to have all the jobs. In addition, you see that the zeros are only here, which means the worker 2 also can do job 3, worker 3 also can do job 3, worker 4 also can do job 3, and nothing else, because there are no zeros here at all. See? So allocation cannot be done in the way we want it. We want to give every worker one job. So we did row deduction, we did column deduction. Now we cannot do any more row deduction. It will not be okay. See, for example, here this is all zeros, okay? This is all zeros, rows. But see, because there are zeros in every row here, if you do row deduction, it will be useless. Why? 0 minus 0, 0, 0. 0 is the smallest. When there is a 0 in a row or a column, whether you do row or column deduction, it is useless. Why? Because 0 is the least, no, it will not change. 2 minus 0 is still 2. You won't get a 0. Our intention is to get zeros so that we can allocate. So here in the, see, in the row deduction, there is a 0. You can, in the first row, 0, no use. Second row, there is a 0, so it will remain same. Third row, there is a 0, it will remain same. Fourth row, there is a 0, it will remain same. So we'll try column deduction. First column, there is a 0, same. Second column, there's a 0, the column will remain same. This one, all zeros, and here also. So when there is 1 0 and in every column and 1 0 in every row, whatever row deduction you do, column deduction you do, it is useless. That time we have to do a method called connecting lines. Okay, connecting lines. What do you mean by connecting lines? You have to connect all the zeros in the minimum number of lines. You have to draw lines connecting all the zeros, but you have to use the least number, as less as possible, the lines, and connect all the zeros. In this matrix, it is super easy because all the zeros have come in one column and one row. So first what I do, you see this column, I will join all the zeros, one line. Then it is easy for me, all the zeros. So within two lines, I joined all the zeros. There are no zeros left, you see. All the zeros are joined. See, least number of lines. I used only 2 lines and I joined all the zeros. There are no zeros left that are not joined. Okay, understood? Now we have 3 kinds of numbers in this matrix. Whenever a line covers a number, we call it covered number. You see, these zeros are all covered. So they are called, because the line goes on this and the line goes on this. So wherever the line goes on the numbers, they are called covered numbers. Covered numbers. Then you see these numbers, 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, 7, and these last one. There is no line going on those numbers. They are called uncovered numbers. Okay, so we have covered numbers and we have uncovered numbers. The third number, there's only one here where the lines intersect. You see, this is the cell. There is a line going horizontal, there's a line going vertical. So this is the intersecting number. Alright, this is the number at the intersection. So you have 3 kinds of numbers now. The first is covered number, second is uncovered number, and third is number at the intersection. Each of these numbers you have to have a different kind of treatment. Okay. Now first what you must do, we will do the uncovered numbers. Okay. Uncovered numbers. Now here 2, 4 and 6 are uncovered numbers. You look for the smallest in the uncovered number. Obviously in this column it is 2. You come to this column 2, 4 and 7. Still 2 is the smallest uncovered number. Come to the last column 2, 1 and 1. So number 1 is the least number in the uncovered values. In the uncovered numbers, which is the least value you must see? That is number 1. Now the treatment for uncovered number is that least number you minus from all the numbers. Okay. Now for example, the least number is 1. So here I'll do 2 minus 1 is 1. 4 minus 1, I'm sorry class, 2 is the uncovered number and the least uncovered number is 1. So all the uncovered numbers we must deduct from the least number. Here you will get 2 minus 1 is 1, 4 minus 1 is 3, 6 minus 1 is 5. Again 2 minus 1 is 1, 4 minus 1 is 3 and here 7 minus 1 is 6. Okay. Okay, now here 2 minus 1 is 1. This is 0 and this is 0. Alright. Now we have done for the uncovered numbers. These covered numbers you do not have to touch. You must leave them like that only. Covered numbers you don't touch. But that number 1 value is there, no? Least in the uncovered numbers. That you must add to the number at the intersection. Intersection is 0. So I'm adding the least uncovered number 1. So this one will become 1. Understood? When you do the connecting lines, there are 3 kinds of numbers. The first number is the uncovered numbers. The uncovered numbers, you must find the least value in the uncovered numbers and deduct that, minus that least uncovered number from all the uncovered numbers. So all the uncovered numbers you have to deduct. Covered numbers you don't have to touch, leave them like that. But the number at the intersection you must add the least uncovered number. Okay, so now I will show you this. According to this, the next matrix will be, I'm going row wise, 0, 0, here it will become 1 and here it will become 0. Understood? So the next matrix we will get it like this. 0, 0, 1 and 0. Okay, I got my next matrix like that. Now we will come to the second row of the previous matrix. Here 2 minus 1 is 1, 1, this is untouched, 0, 1. I must get 1, 1, 0 and 1. See, the next matrix that I did that day, I got 1, 1, 0 and 1. We will come back to the previous matrix and see the third row. I should get here 3, 3, this is untouched and this is 0, 3, 3, 0, 0. See, I got 3, 3, 0, 0. And last I got 6, 6 minus 1 is 5, 7 minus 1 is 6, then 0 and 0. Why? 1 minus 1 is 0. So this is the matrix we got. Again, it is not possible to allocate. Okay? Not possible to allocate. Row deduction makes no difference because every row has a 0. Column deduction makes no difference because every column has a 0. So again we do connecting lines. Okay? We do connecting lines. So here the first column, first row I drew, and this one again I drew, and last I drew. So I used 3 connecting lines this time. because there were more zeros. Now you see the intersecting numbers are, this is 1 and here. So look at the uncovered numbers. Uncovered numbers are 1, 3 and 5. The least uncovered number is 1. Come here, 1, 3 and 6. The least uncovered number is 1. So we have uncovered number 1. Now what we do for the next matrix is, this I'm going column wise. This is a covered number, it remains untouched. This becomes 0, this becomes 2 and this becomes 4. Again here 0 remains untouched. This becomes 0, this becomes 2 and this becomes 5. Now this is an intersection number. So the intersection number, you have to add the least uncovered number, which is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. And all these are covered numbers, they remain the same. Again here at the intersection you have to add the least number, so this becomes 1. And the rest are covered numbers, they remain the same. So we come to our next matrix. So we come to our next matrix. Our next matrix looks like this. Alright, you see the 0 and 0 were covered, they remained the same. This was at the intersection, it was 1, it became 2. This was at the intersection, it was 0, it became 1. And all these numbers according to our treatment. Now you can see that I can allocate easily. Okay, I can allocate easily. I like to make it look cute. So W1 for J1, W2 for J2. I can give this one. I can interchange also. W1 can go for J2. W2 can go for J1. No problem. Alright. Provided you get properly. W3 here, W4. So my allocation is done. Now I do the total time taken. Here, no, this is easy because I gave 1 to 1, 2 to 2 like that. Worker to job. And then this is the number inside the first cell. If you remember, go to your first cell. Worker 1 gets job 1, 9 minutes. Worker 2 got job 2, 13 minutes. So 9 plus 13 is 22. Worker 3 got job 3, 6 minutes, 28. Worker 4 got job 4, 7 minutes. 28 plus 7 is 35. So I'll show you. Total time taken from worker to and the time. So the total time taken was 35 minutes. Okay, I hope you understood the problem. Now I will do one small problem. It is already 9:40. So I will do three machines and three jobs. Okay. What you have to do is rule the guys, get ready. Second problem, rule first column, call it machine. First column, call it machine. C class, your papers will be evaluated digitally. So to evaluate it digitally, they'll have to take pictures of your answer booklet. So learn to draw your diagrams fast and clean. Alright? And they should be also dark. So I suggest since you're use pen like me. You cannot make mistakes. Once you get used to drawing, no, you cannot make mistakes. Pen is dark and nice. Suppose pencil is not dark and you're doing like this and tearing the paper, not nice. Okay, try and do with a pen only. Okay, so I have drawn the first column, machine, and the next column, just three more columns because it is 9:40 already. You have Nagraj sir's class also. So just draw three more columns, alright, and call them jobs only. Small word. Job 1. Second column, you write it as job 1. third column job 2, fourth column job 3. See, this is the way I have drawn. Machine, job 1, job 2 and job 3. Now here I am going to give machines. Machine, we'll do 3 machines. Machine 1, machine 2 and machine 3. Okay, I'm going to write here machine 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I'm going to give some numbers. Those are the time. Okay, let's say 8, 7, 10, 11, 9, say 12. Then you'll get 12, 9, 10. Okay. Class, please excuse me 1 minute. I'll be back. Yeah. Sorry, I needed to take a break. I'm very sorry. Okay, so this is our problem. All right, a small problem. Now see, so what we have to do, solution we have to do. In the solution, what you have to do is row deduction first. Okay, we'll look at the row. Right there, what you can do is draw the problem again. All right, draw the problem again because you need the original problem, no, when you study how it looks like. So quickly with your hand, draw the problem and get ready. Okay, now here we do row deduction. Class, right there, row reduction. In the row reduction, the least is 8. You have, in the row reduction, you have 8, 11 and 12. Give me 1 minute. You also draw the problem again and draw a new matrix. So I'm drawing a new matrix, empty matrix, because I want to write whatever values I get, I have to write in that matrix. Okay, I don't want to, I want to teach you how you're supposed to do in the exam. Like I can cut there and I can put the numbers, but I don't want to do that. I want you to learn to draw the, I want you to learn to draw the matrix again and again. Now my matrix is ready. Right there, machine M1, I'll put M1, M2, M3 for row, and J1, J2 and J3 for the column. Okay, now we will go here and see. In the row deduction, 8 is the smallest one. So 8 minus 8 is 0, right? Right. 8 minus 11 minus 8 is 3. 12 minus 8 is 4. So in the new matrix, you will get 0, 3 and 4. Okay. Now we come to the next matrix. Here, previous matrix. Here, 1 minute. Here 7 is the lowest. So you will get 0, 2 and 2. 7 minus 7 is 0. 9 minus 7 is 2. Same. Okay. Now you come here. You have 10, 12 and 10. 10 being the okay. This is my new matrix. All of you got the same, I'm sure. New matrix. Now you see J1, any of these, M1 can go to J1, M2 can get M2 for J1, M3 can get this one and this one. So I can easily say I'll give M3 to this one. But then if I give M1 to J1, what about this fellow? You cannot do anything. So we will do column deduction now. Quickly rule another matrix. Quickly. Before you do column deduction, you rule another matrix. You need 4 columns. Learn to do quickly, because in the exam also you have to do number of times you have to rule for matrices. Otherwise, no, you will get confused. In the exam it is tension, no? So you'll get confused. So better to do neatly. Make several matrices, you'll get used to it. So my new matrix is ready, rough is ready. Okay, I'll keep it here and I'll take the previous matrix. Now see, we did row deduction, we will do column deduction. In the first row, first column, all are zeros, no use. Second column, the smallest one is 2, so we can do. And in the third column, no touching because it is 0. Okay, so I'll write the first column as 0, 0 and 0. Why? Because 0 is the least, and column deduction doesn't mean anything there. So the next one is 3, 2, 2, 2 being the smallest. My values I get is 2, 3 minus 2 is 1. I'm sorry, 1, 0, 0. Okay. Fourth column there is a 0. It makes no difference. So you have 4, 2 and 0. So the new matrix is like this. Can we allocate? Very easily. We'll give M1 to J1. M2 we will give this fellow. And sorry, this is M3. M3 I'm going to give here. See, I can give M1 only to J1 because there is no other 0. M2, this fellow you can get, but this one. But since I'm giving M1 to J1, I can't give J1 to M2. So I have to give here. So when M1 gets J1, this column gets over. When M2 gets J2, this column gets over. So M3 has to get J3. Understand? You can't give 2 jobs to one person. So I'm going to give here M1. This is my allocation. Okay. Now rule, wait. I'll explain. In the first row, there is only 1 0. So M1 has to get this 0, which means M1 gets J1. When we come to the second row, there are 2 zeros, one here, one here. But since M1 already got J1, this column we cannot touch at all. This column gets eliminated. So M2 has to get J2. Alright, because it has only two zeros. In M2 can get J1 or J2, but J1 is already given to M1, so it has to get J2. So J1 and J2 column are eliminated. Next, we have in M3 three zeros. M3 can get J1 or J2 or J3, but inevitably J1 has gone to M1. And since J1 has already gone to M1, M2, though there are two zeros here, we have to take the second zero. So J1 and J2 already given to M1 and M2. And then we come to M3. These two are gone, so this is the choice. Now, fortunately or unfortunately, in both the problems that I did, M1 went to J1, M2 went to J2, M3 went to J3. Not necessary that it should happen. Okay, let us hope in the next problem I do, it doesn't happen. This is just a coincidence. You don't have to give M1 to J1 like that. Okay, now we will do the calculation of the total time. All right, make how many? Three, no? Make three lines. First, you write from. I'm ruling with hand only, man. To, because I don't want to become late. From, to, and time. Time taken. Okay? This is from, to, and time taken. Okay? From where? M1 to J1. Next M2 to J2. M3 to J3. Now to get the time, we have to go to the first matrix. Okay, we have to go to the first matrix. M1 to J1 is 8, right there, 8 minutes. Let us assume it is minutes, okay, I forgot to. So M1 to J1, 8. Next, M2 to J2, 9. M3 to J3, 10. So total time taken, add the 3. 8 and 9 is 17, 17 plus 10 is 27. Let's say 27 minutes. Total time taken, and that completes our problem. See, in this problem, I did not have to do connecting lines. When I first did the row deduction and column deduction, I got sufficient zeros in the cells, so I could allocate. But in the first problem, we could not. That's why we had to do connecting lines. And when you do connecting lines, you have to identify three type of values. Covered values, uncovered values, and values at the intersection. So what you have to do, uncovered values, the least one you have to find out. And all the uncovered values you have to minus from that number with that number. And then at the intersection you add that number. And covered values don't touch, let them remain like that only. Okay, covered values you don't touch. So again, then sometimes what happens, after we do connecting lines, if it is possible, we can do row deduction and column deduction. Okay, so in the assignment problem, the first aim is to get a 0, okay, in the cells. How we are going to get the cells? Three ways. First is row deduction, okay. Second is column deduction, and third connecting lines and the treatment. So with these three only you have to work. You can do how many times you want a row deduction if it is possible. If there is no 0 in every row, you can do the row deduction even after connecting lines. And you can do column deductions even after connecting lines. So you have to do three things: row deduction, column deduction, and connecting lines and the treatment to get zeros. If you can get zeros matching every row to every column, your problem is over. And then you calculate the total time given. I hope today you understood assignment. I know on the Monday you were a little confused, but I'll do two or three more problems till you understand. Message me, okay? Bye. You take a break now there because Nagrat sir is coming, I think, for the next class. Yeah, take care. God bless. Keep smiling. Stay at home as much as possible. We will tell you, get ready for your exams, but before the exams, we'll give you a break, and I will ensure that every teacher does revision for you. You don't have to worry, including me. We will do revision of the entire subject. All right, we have already planned, and I will schedule it when the exams are announced, and I have liberty to give you time off. Then I will make a fresh timetable immediately. You'll have to work from morning to evening that time. Okay, please don't give me excuses of shortage of GB and all that. Please don't. I will see that every teacher records the class and it is available to you. So there will be see, since yours you are not having your all the subjects are core courses. Everyone has to attend every class. We will begin early in the morning and will go on till evening. I'll tell you, maybe 3 or 4 days we will take and brush you up and give you some time off for the exam. But you have to cooperate. And if you do not this thing, you can take the recordings. I'll give you the timetable, you follow the timetable. Make sure that you cook something and keep, or order something and eat. You cannot cook. Those of you who are staying on your own, you cannot cook, clean, and attend classes. Concentrate on your exams. Please buy some food or buy something like bread or something that you can eat, so that you can keep yourselves free away from housework and do your studies. All right, I'll see that you get morning to evening classes, and we will finish, and we will revise the entire thing. Okay, including accounts and stats, we will revise. So be geared up for that. I'll tell you when this thing. Currently will continue, let the timetable come. Don't worry, no tension. All right, and learn to do your work faster. It is necessary and neater. Give sufficient place between your working, so that the steps are cleanly exhibited to the valuer. Okay, no tension at all. We are there. It is our responsibility to take care of you. Okay, take care. God bless. Keep smiling. Be cheerful. I firmly believe being cheerful makes corona run away from us. Okay, we don't want corona, nothing. We want to be cheerful and happy. All right. So stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. Get up for the next class. Sir is coming. All the best. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.